Hey, how's it going?
Good.
You're coming in for pet grooming?
Yeah.
And look what we have here today. You guys have been asking for a pit bull, and we have a pit bull here, full blood or? Full
Yep.
pit bull, and he has actually been turned away in the sense of his breed at where? Where was it?
Petco.
Yeah, I couldn't believe Petco actually turned them away. So big breeds are not welcome every place. If they're aggressive, of course I'm gonna have pet parent help, but he's not aggressive, so we're gonna go back here and we're gonna actually record because you guys have been requesting for a pit bull. So we rarely have them come in because, I mean, really, there's not a lot of maintenance, right? It's like about bathing and stuff. So we're gonna do everything in the tub today. I've never met him before. I don't know how he's gonna act, but we're gonna go. She's gonna let me record, so we're gonna go ahead and go through this together. So let me get him in the tub and we'll be right. They showed you what now? They showed you what?
That little.
The dog up stand?
Yeah, the dog
That's so cool. So I don't know if you guys remember, some of my clients have been watching me for over 5 years on YouTube. So her mom works with Cynthia G. So Cynthia G is like, what business is it?
State Farm.
State Farm.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a shout out for Cynthia and her the business she works at. Okay, so we're gonna get. So Cynthia sent them in because they wanted to come out, get out of the box stores. But we're gonna actually hang out together. We are gonna do. He's so big, I'm not gonna put him on a table. So we're gonna do de-shedding in the tub. And I'm gonna let Mom has to go to school.
Yeah.
School. She has to go to school in a couple hours. We have time, but we did her a private one-on-one today to make sure she can make it to school on time. And we may or may not blow. Hi, I know you're at eye level. Yeah, your eyes are red. You're looking at me like you're wondering what's going on. Nothing's happening yet. So I've got two tools. I got my Zoom broom and my Furminator. You can stand here, Mom, so you can still kind of be, hanging out. Hey, she's so pretty. Mommy's pretty. Okay, so put that there. We may not need the Furminator, but I am going to do some de-shedding here and see if I can get any hair. The video is definitely not going to capture it, but you can see we're going to have some shedding here. So with the Furminator, you can go back and forth. It's a lot of hair. It's crazy. These guys, they look like they have no hair, but they do shed.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Is it all over your pillow and stuff?
Yeah. I have black car seats.
Black car seats?
You see the actual white and brown.
Really?
In the coat? Yeah.
Cool. Oh yeah, lots of hair coming off. The best part about this brush, it's pretty cheap, but two, it actually is just moving around a lot of dead hair already. Hair that's ready to come out, so it's not pulling out any live hairs, which is kind of good. Look at all that hair. Just from the, look at all that hair. But look at all this hair. Yummy, did she say yummy? If you have two, you can just double work. Use two hands. You can go back and forth with these brushes. Pretty cool. Look at all that hair. Oh my goodness. I know, right? I know. When does Mom get to hang out with you during grooming, huh? Has that ever happened?
Never.
Don't forget the tail. I know. Here, look, you got your eye on me, man. So I bet most folks actually just go straight to the bath, and so that's where we go wrong, is that even though we have a forceful blow dryer, it's not going to take off all this hair. I don't know why, it just doesn't. So if you guys are out there and you have a dog like this, make sure you do your de-shedding and brushing before the bath.
So I've actually been doing it wrong this whole time.
Really?
I actually brush after.
She says, I've been doing it wrong. So if the coat is, once I get done, and I brush him, you're gonna see there's no hair coming off. Don't think it's not there. It's just the wetness of the coat is gonna keep that hair stuck in there until it dries. So when the coat's dry, you can go back. So he may not get completely 100% dry today, which is if I don't brush this out now, it won't come out later, right? You guys can hear I'm winded, man. I'm really working over here. Mom, you can see the hair flying around, right?
yeah.
The camera's not going to see that, I don't think, but there's lots of hair coming off of this baby. See, when I worked at big box stores, yeah, we would just, if you came in for a bath package, I can't say they're all the same, but we didn't even do this. We would just go straight to the bath. We would do bath brush, ears, nails. We would blow them out. And that's why they would still go home hairy, stuff floating off of them. It's like, wow, you just went in for a package, right? A lot of times they're not taking that extra time to, hold on, let me see. Let me get your face. Your cheeks are still hairy, you know. So he's pretty nice. Yeah. He's all around. He just doesn't. She said he doesn't like dogs, other dogs.
No, he's friendly with dogs.
Oh, he is.
No matter what, but it's just humans. He has a.
Oh, okay.
He's very cautious, which is.
Which we can see that he's got this eyeball thing. Like, what are you doing?
I mean, we don't want him to be completely friendly.
Right. Hey. Yeah, you don't want that. Right. So real fast here before you can hear me. I was working, man. I think I was holding my breath a little bit. You can see. I mean. It's really hard to tell, but there's lots of hair here. I mean, you have really got to use that Zoom Groom really well. And it's so cheap, you can't say you can't afford a brush. It's only 10 bucks. So, I mean, there's lots of hair there we got, okay, you guys? And that brush is great for short hair dogs, and it's good for huskies, and it's good for cats. Cats' hair comes flying off. Okay. We're going to do nails last, but I'm going to get my tool out here. And then Furminator is really good for bulk areas. Unfortunately, he doesn't really have a lot of thick hair here, so I'm not going to Furminate him here. The blade is a little bit in there, but sometimes when you have a collar on here, the poofiness of the hair starts to accumulate there. So you'll see you want to debulk that area, but there's not a lot. It's not really worth it. The Furminator teeth is a little more sharp than the others. Yeah. You want to feel that. So there's not a lot of thickness here to give a backing to it, right? So it goes straight to the skin, so it's not worth it on this guy. Right, Chino? He's like, girl, I don't know what you're doing. What are you doing, man? You're moving around too fast. Yeah, okay, I see you look.
Oh yeah, your favorite water.
He doesn't like water?
Tries to avoid it all costs.
Okay, well, he's locked in at this point.
Yeah. You're stuck now.
Oh, that hair, goodness. If we didn't brush it all, it would stay in the coat. So now when we post this, everyone at the office can watch.
Yeah.
Yeah! Cynthia, you're the best! So I was looking for, this one lady had called me yesterday and I didn't save the number and I needed to call her back the day before, and I called her mom yesterday morning. Were you there?
Yeah.
She was like, it's Vivica. I was like, oh crap, wrong number.
Wrong number.
I was like, oh crap. Okay, so I like to actually wash with soap and water all at the same time sometimes. So I'm going to do that here. You get the butt really good. If you don't want to, get a towel. Okay. You might splash. You might get just a tad bit wet, Mama.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm getting personal, buddy. Okay, here we go. Any allergies? Any allergies that you know?
Grass. Maybe.
Did we talk about that?
No. Grass. Yeah, grass.
Yeah, see the redness here? And the loss of hair up in here, kind of? Yep, I can kind of see some irritation there.
Any tips or tricks on
that?
Yes.
Do.
Okay.
So, I need to answer you, like, to give you the best advice, I need to know his dog food. I need to know what the ingredients are in his dog food. So when you have time, you can text me a picture of the dog food label and then the actual ingredient label on the back in small print, okay? And then I can really advise you then. So if it's corn or chicken, like, okay, let's take that back. If it's a corn or wheat filler, like the first ingredient is corn, majority of that dog food is made with corn.
Oh yeah, we're pretty good about that. We make sure the protein's the first one there.
Great. So if it's let's just say, let me look at his ears and then I'll know more.
Yeah.
If he has problems in his ears, that's not just problems with his feet. So the feet are always just touching the grass, right? But if it's in his ears, it's got to be more than that because grass is not going in his ears, right?
Yeah.
Me might roll around in the grass, but it's not going to give him such an infection that his ears look really bad, okay? Let me get some of that off and I'm going to do conditioner. Doesn't that smell so good?
Yeah.
Can you smell it? Yeah, that's our. I'm telling you guys, man, those people that watch me, they've ordered the rainforest and they're like, how does it smell? I'm like, I can't give you I can't tell you how it smells, but I know it smells really
It smells
good.
very clean.
Very clean?
Very clean.
Very clean, but is it like a flowery scent?
Yeah.
Kind of flowery?
Oh, yeah.
But which flower then?
Floral.
Because it's not really rose.
No. It's more sweeter.
Yeah, it's sweeter. But a little sweeter than like honeysuckle. You know how honeysuckle's like, ooh. It's a little bit tighter on the sweetness there.
It smells like how you want your house to smell after you clean it.
Right, but not the toxic.
Not the
Not
toxic,
that
no.
Lysol
No.
smell. Right. You really want to make sure you get under that loop there too. I'm going to get his face good when I turn him around and do it this side. That way his face is on the drain over here.
Okay.
He's not leaking over there on the side of the tub. Yeah, the irritation on the feet I can definitely see. Around. Come here. Come over here. Over here. You gotta turn around. Turn around. There you go. There you go. Good boy. You can sit down if you want. You can. There you go. Good boy. I'm gonna focus on his head last. Okay. No. Over that way. Mom's there. Mom's there. You're gonna leave. He's like, where are you going? Where are you going? I can't see you anymore. Watch your head. Go that way. Come on this side, Mom. Let me make sure we're good out here. Hello? Maybe it's your slippers. I heard like a ding.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah. You want to rinse longer than you shampooed. You want to make sure all that soap is out. I love this nozzle because I don't have to hold it right with my fingers, my hand. It's such a restful. Right. Yeah. Do you know what I'm talking about? Oh my gosh. I did that maybe for 6 months and I was like, oh no.
We used to have 3 dogs, and so we'd bathe
Do it
them.
outside?
Yeah, we'd bathe them separately, and we'd have to hold it. And
Right. And you're like, oh gosh, man, your hand is like done, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's giving me this kind of, like maybe I don't want to, I'm going to go right over here for just a second, get a towel, face towel. Okay, let's see here, baby. So I have these this is a face towel. Okay, we're just gonna do this. Get this sopping wet. And then you wanna do down on the head here. You wanna do it this way because his head is to the drain over here. Washing his face real good here. You gonna shake your head now? Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, hi. Hi, yeah. Let me see. Down on the ears. Make sure all that soap is out of there. Rinse the eyeballs a little bit. Hey, are you licking the water? You can't tell he doesn't like the water.
Right?
I can't tell. He's like licking and stuff. And hi. I know. Mom's over here on this side. Here's a towel. Okay. Hi. Yeah, hi. Are you licking yourself? Is he licking himself?
Yeah.
Are you licking yourself? You're helping me dry you off? You're so smart. You're so smart. Go forward. Go forward. Go forward.
Okay, yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. You can sit now and relax. He's doing so good. He's doing so good. I like the fact that he gets to go home within about an hour. You know, when we're done here, he gets to go home. That's my favorite part of what I do. Okay, stay there. Don't get mad at me. Look at Mom. I want to look at your ear. Let me see. You can get in, Mom. You can get in there if you want. Okay. Sometimes if they're infected. So now I'm going to trade you places, come back over here, and I'm actually going to let you hold his head more, and I'm going to clean his ear. Sometimes, because of the feet allergy, I'm anticipating like if he didn't like me getting in his ear, if something was really irritating in his ear, right? So we'll get our ear cleaner here. Okay, look at Mom. Look at Mom. I'm going to get in your ear. Don't get mad at me now. Let me get in your ear here and see. Really nasty, but
yummy.
It's almost maroon. Really, maroon and tar looking is an infection, in my opinion. Because I've done this a long time, but I'm not a veterinarian, so I have to say that it's in my opinion.
Well, I mean, you have plenty of experience to have that opinion.
But if something happened, they'd be like, "Well, she's not a vet, and she gave me advice." And okay, so you need to just say, "I need to say, it's in my opinion." Okay, just make sure you guys can see what's going on here. So we're cleaning the ears here. Look forward. So it's kind of, can you see how irritated it kind of got here? Can you see it's kind of red now? Just on the flap. So we do need to clean this gunk out of there, but we'll see on the other side what the colors look like and see, make a judgment call if that's more leaning to dirt or infection. Does he roll around the dirt at all?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Yeah. So maybe just that, that would be great. Because then you don't have to worry about too much. Here. Go forward. Look at Mom. You're okay. Don't surprise me with anything. Okay, same thing. He's gonna definitely shake it. I'm getting a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I knew you were gonna do that. Okay, look forward again. Let me see if I can just make sure, check the back flips here. So there's these little areas of skin that are not going down the ear yet, right? Just right here. See that flap? Look at what's behind it. It's little stuff, gunky stuff. Like that. Okay. So it's not like you're taking the Q-tip and truly digging. You are going to maneuver around these flaps though. Yeah, see, that one's pretty dirty. Okay, so we got some dirty stuff here. We're gonna do nails next. Okay, so we see how dirty the ears are. Actually, darker than this is like a maroon. This is kind of in my, we're almost there. So I'm gonna have her watch the ears for me. And then if I don't see the dog in 30 days, I'm gonna have her check on the ears and let me know what they look like. And then we may do an ear flushing at that time and get you on an ear flushing treatment, which will kick an infection that I know of in about 30 days if you do it like how I tell you to do it. So maybe even a couple weeks, look in the ear, take a Q-tip and see, do you see just around like I just did, and just see, do you see that color? If you still see that color, then call me. Okay. Do you want me to blow dry him?
You can see how he does.
See how he does. Okay, let's do that. So it's gonna get kind of loud, and I'm gonna get my face mask because it might get a little hairy, and we'll do nails after that. He's looking at me like, is that a dog? Is that a dog on your face? All right, so is that a dog? It's Dee Dee still. He's like, I want to bite that pug. I'm really gonna bite the pug, man. Okay, it's gonna get loud, you guys. Here we go. We're gonna take it easy, and then we're gonna full blast if he does okay with it. We'll just see first. Look at Mom. Okay, hold on, you're good.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me just, don't get mad at me. Got my face all over here. All right, just because of the reaction I kind of got, I want a backup plan here. Okay, you're locked in both sides. You can scoot over there, so you're not pulling at all. That way, if he has so much room to lunge at me because of the blow dryer. Okay, here we go. Alright, so there's a couple areas that are a little tiny damp, like under the arms. No big deal. This hair, all this is dry already. Isn't that cool? Okay, so we're eye protection too. Alright, we're going to do nails together. So Mom will help just hold the head up there, and we'll see how he does.
Okay.
Just depends on his past experiences how well that goes. Okay, here we go. And have you stand up. And then have your backup plan. So I've got a close loop here. If he gets mad at me, I have some room to maneuver. Let me see here. Steady. Steady. Let me see your nails. There we go. Steady. You're doing great. Let me see you over here. Let me see. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. If you see nails that are already at the vein, don't worry about them. There's nothing you can take off. Don't force it. Great. Let me see. Steady. Don't get mad. So, Mom here was on the phone, and I said, well, how much does your pet weigh? And she's like, 175 pounds. And I said, I've never groomed a dog at 175 pounds. Are you sure? Yeah, oh, we're sure. 170, maybe 185. I was like, oh, no. No, no, no. Girl, you made me laugh. I kept telling your mom, I was like, I I was like, if it's 185 pounds, it's $100 groom, girl. I was like, that's very rare for me, and I've never seen a pit bull that big.
Yeah.
You cracked me up. It's all done. We're all done. Let me get some cologne. Let me get some Pet Silk cologne for you. Man, he did great for the nail trim too.
Yeah.
Okay, hi. What's this? So this is that Rainforest cologne, and I'm actually gonna do. This is malicetic odic. This is the stuff I would say, hey, later on buy it. We're gonna go and just apply it today. Okay. And he's gonna shake his head right after. Be ready for that. I'm just gonna pour from the top here. It's a little cool because it's fluid going in the ears. We're gonna let it go down, and then we're gonna let him flush. This will help that whole situation. If anything, it'll just help. Okay, close your eyes or back up. Get ready. Great. Great. All right. So I'm gonna say bye. Thanks for watching DD Croy with my favorite groomer. Thanks for letting me record.
Yeah.
What a great dog. He did so great. And you guys that wanted to see a pit bull, there you go. All right, we'll talk to you later. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Now I'm gonna do a recap on Chino's bath package. So we did bath brush, ears, nails. It took about 39 minutes to do the grooming. Mom assist plus the YouTube. So it took us less than an hour. So just imagine how fast it is to get the pet done, and then if you have a groomer in your area that can do the one-on-one, you're really flipping the dog's time where they can just go home pretty fast. So I just love that about my business. I challenge you to do that in your salon so that we don't create the aggressive, pent up, high anxiety pets. I think that's caused by being in a cage for 5 to more hours. Now I can't even say 5 hours, but 5 hours. So I really challenge you, if you're a groomer and you have a pet salon, try to do that. Less time, and it's really hard. Doing what I do, I've been told so many times over the years, Dee, you're not going to be successful. That's not what the industry does. You're not going to be able to do that. No one's going to book with you. I have heard everything about you can't do it, right? So I challenge you to make it happen. You may have to go up on your rates, which why not? You're doing one at a time. You can't get that. And if you've got clients calling you, which I get all the time, they want a cheap, fast, I don't care how long my dog has to be there, groom. That's not me. So you pick how you want to do your business. So I want to do a recap on the fact that when she walked in, she was a new client. Her mom had booked with me. Her mom had learned from me, from Cynthia G. So you look at first of all, I give Cynthia a referral. Everyone gets a referral if they send me a full groom on, and I will call and say, some people have referred to me that don't even have a dog. And I'm like, do you want $5 cash? I'll send you a check, you know? Thanks for the referral. So I asked her right away, I was like, it's going to be a 30-minute groom. Do you even want to leave? Do you want to hang out with me? And she's like, yeah. So by the time we were done with the groom, I said, are you happy? I should have caught this on camera. She goes, I love it. I'm so happy. She's like, book me every month for the year. Woo! So that's awesome. Bath package on him for the year. Booked every Wednesday. She wants, but the point is, I want to go back and recap. Okay, so the Zoom groom is essential before the grooming, before the bathing. I think so because I've been doing this a long time, and when the hair's kind of wet, it really doesn't have that flying, shedding hair. So I'm not going to blow dry that dog bone dry. You can. So I'm going to do all the brushing and de-shedding before we get the bath done, and then I've learned this is a process I've learned and analyzed myself for many years, and I recommend it this way. So if big dogs like that, so I don't have to move him from a table to the tub, just do it in the tub, do everything in the tub, waist high. That's really awesome. Oh yeah, I know why I wanted to do a recap. So then we had him in the tub, do your de-shedding, do your ear cleaning, flush the ears absolutely last so he doesn't shake during the whole groom and the whole bathing. Blow dry right before you do the ears. So blow dry, then do the ears last, and then they go home. Cologne, and then they go home. But you want to do the nails after you blow dry, because otherwise you're going to be blow drying all those nails, chips of nails in your face. I've done this, okay? So that's the process. Bathe the dog. De-shed the dog, bathe the dog, dry the dog, do the ears in between there, cleaning but flushing completely last. Do the nails after the blow dry. So that's key. That's your process. Now, Mom was here, so had Mom assist. It wasn't like she said he's not aggressive or anything, and you can see he wasn't aggressive or anything, not mean. But when it comes to like I didn't even brief her on the feet and stuff. I do need to I'm going to call her and talk to her about that. So we saw allergy issues with the feet. And so my judgment call at that point was I almost wanted to muzzle him to look at the ears, but Mom is standing here and I had my guard up. I was really watching for any body language where he wanted to whip back and bite me, because we've seen, like on Maddie the Maltese, you touch an infected ear of any way, shape, or form and it's painful, and the only way that they can share that with you is aggression. So be careful if you're going to get into a pit bull's ears that you see allergy issues somewhere else, okay? We didn't see a lot of, I was looking for yellow color in the ears. I was looking for inflammation, puffiness, no ear canal anymore. That's what I was looking for. That would have probably guided me to give her the advice of, I think it probably is pet food. Okay, so I'm not seeing that. I really think it's the dog outdoors. So I'm going to ask her now what kind of grass she has in the backyard, what kind of grass she has in the front yard. I might say it might be worth it to try to do walking your dog in the opposite of what you do now. If you always let your dog out the back door, now for 30 days, walk the pet in the front door, out the front door, and use the front grass if it's two different types of grass. And let's see, does your pet's feet have a different reaction? It could also just be, I think it's grass, but it could also be different times of the year has different pollen. Pollen falls to the ground. So now it could just be the pollen during those 2 or 3 months that, you know, ragweed or whatever's in the air and it's in the ground. So then I'm going to say, hey, why don't we get these socks, pet socks, and let's wear pet socks inside or pet shoes outside. So different options that I'm going to tell her to help her dog with that painful blistering feet look, you know. If you can see it's really raw and red, have you ever had an allergic reaction to what am I trying to say? Detergent, clothing detergent? I have. All the way down my arm and everything. It was itchy and raw. Well, a dog's not going to tell you it's itchy and raw and it's burning. He's not going to say anything. So that's where we have to go, well, if it were me, what would it feel like? And man, it would be probably painful. So let's get some solutions on there. Let's do something, treat it, or let's get some shoes on the dog, something very inexpensive fix instead of using medicines. Okay, done with that. Next thing is, she said something that I was like, oh, I should totally do the video on this. So a lot of you have said, Dee Dee, my dog hates water. What do I do? So a couple things that is really key. You know, I don't fill the bathtub up with water, right? I do too many dogs to do that, okay? But if you are at home and your dog hates water, what you need to do is you need to have your pet locked into the tub somehow, which I do the Groom Loop. Order a Groom Loop from me. You can loop it in the tub, which I've done at home bathing with people's homes in their own bathtub. I don't want to do it anymore. It's back-breaking, but you can loop it through this way, okay, over something. Let me show you. So you're going to take my Groom Loop, okay? You're going to loop it through this way. Let's just say you have a shower handle, okay? And then you're going to click the dog here. Now keep in mind, if you have a big dog, I'm going to do that one more time for you guys. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Okay, so here's my Groom Loop. I recommend the smaller one, but if you have a big dog, you're going to loop it through, get the 24 inch, I think it is, or 18 inch, so 24 inch. So you have your Groom Loop. This is the one you bought from me, right? You loop it, you just go around the arm, and that soap arm, and loop it through, and then put this on the collar, okay? So now your dog can only stay in the tub, okay? And like training anything, you just take baby steps. I don't know if you guys have listened long enough to go, everything I do and everything you should do, you do little by little, little by little, little by little. Little bit on the nails. Little bit on the water introduction. Little bit, okay, you get what I'm saying? Little bit. Okay, your dog hates the water. You need the dog to stay in the tub. Even if you just did little by little. So today, we're going to loop you in the tub and we're just going to give you a couple treats. That's it. Get out of the tub. The next day, same thing. The third day, get in the tub. Now we're turning the water on, right? Turn the water on. We're just sitting there. Your feet are getting wet. Shoot, you might as well go ahead and just wash the feet a little bit. Okay, a little shampoo on the feet. Done. Get out. Towel dry. The door of the bathroom is shut. The dog is looped into the tub. Take little by little steps until we can get your dog used to the shower. To me, it's really hard to bathe the dog in a home bathtub that down to the ground. So if you need something, call me. I can probably get you something that might work for you. Just I need to talk to you on the phone. 817-676-1585. May not be able to talk to you right when you call me. I think I did not call a lady back the other day. Call me back. Because she called me to ask me a bunch of questions, but I was grooming. I couldn't really go there. So always like, Dee Dee, are you busy? Do you have time to talk? Because what I might have to say is an hour long. So if you're watching this and you called me the other day, oh my goodness, I didn't call you back. So call me back. Do little by little. So the fourth or fifth day, okay, let me go back. Bathtub, you're going to need you can't do a bucket with a big dog, a big hairy dog even. You need a shower nozzle with a hose. So now you need to go to the store and upgrade your shower nozzle hose for the tub that you have and make sure it's long enough that it will actually reach down to the dog, okay? Measure your tub, make sure the hose is long enough that you can actually go around the dog and it's easy. Would I do it outside? Yeah, you can. You can do it outside, but you need to loop your dog to the wall over there. If you don't have something to loop your dog and click it on, then you need to install a little hooker thing, a little latch or hooker thing that you can clamp on and put the groom loop around the dog. You need to have your dog contained in that area or he's going to walk around and leave you. And then you're fighting and it should not be that hard. So if your dog hates water, when dogs hate water and they come here, we get in the tub. I still have to do my job and I have to do it that one time. We don't have this whole training session thing. I don't have 3 weeks to train this dog to like water. So I actually get the dog in the tub. I spray over to the right for a while. I actually spray over to the right and use that towel that I used on his face. Get that real wet with shampoo and I'm just using, it's really wet. It's really sopping wet and I'm using that instead of the hose directly on the dog. So sometimes that will work. And then I use a clean towel with the clean water to rinse it all off. More tedious, but you have to have a starting point. Then a month or two later, or maybe more, the next time they come in, kind of doing the same thing. But now I'm kind of bringing that hose over to the feet a little bit. So it's little by little. I'm not just going to go shh right on the back, okay? Just have the hose over here, turn it on, and use the water somehow getting it onto the dog. At home, man, we would be really working this every day. Treats in the tub, love in the tub, you know, hugging in the tub, patting the head on the floor, head in the tub. You see what I'm saying? I hope you get what I'm saying because it is a long, tedious process, but it is worth it. So get your dog able to get you in the tub and work with the dog in the tub latched in. Groom Loop is essential. That's my thing. Groom Loop is essential, or a lead. I have them all on my shopping store. So myfavoritegroomer.com/shop. Get your products there. They'll help you. I can guide you if I know what products you have. That you've bought through me, especially because I know that's exactly what I use. I can guide you all the way. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Thanks for shopping with us. For donations, if you are trying to support the military and the senior disabled rescue grooming, I appreciate y'all so much. Those of you, oh my gosh, there's so much to talk about. Those of you watching my channel that don't have a pet, oh my goodness, for you to invest your time with me, I just love it. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. I read most of the comments. Can you imagine 600 videos? I don't get to read all the comments. So if there's something you really need an answer for, please call me or text me or email me. Try to do it at a decent hour because I probably will reply, but I'll reply. It's really late. I'll have to call you tomorrow. All right. Thanks a lot for watching. I appreciate y'all more than you know.